Hey Flock folks, I have an exciting update for the UCD community. At this year's ACMG annual meeting, Matt Leming, co-founder and CEO of Enhanced Health and an adult with PKU, shared promising study results on their at-home ammonia breath monitor device. This device would allow for ammonia levels to be monitored at home and on the go, providing more insights and timely intervention for those with UCD and other conditions where ammonia levels need to be monitored. This could be a game changer, so I had to go see the device for myself. So this is a prototype for testing ammonia levels in the breath. And so we're gonna do a dry run kind of with a sensor that you've developed that we place in here, close it on, and then I breathe through it, and then the air passing over that is going to change based on my ammonia level, right?
Yeah, that's right. And so this is all reusable except for the sensor disc. So this is going to come into it in an individual pouch. And then when anybody wants to test their ammonia, they'll just open a pouch and take a sensor disc out, put it into the end cap here, screw it on, and then breathe into the tube, and then record the result. And that's all it takes. Yeah, if you want to put that in there.
And then that lines up with the
That's right, yeah.
tube there. So.
And you just twist it on there. Just be a quarter turn. Should be good.
Ooh, it's a satisfying click. I like that. And then I blow until it's above that.
That's right.
All right.
Yep. Okay, there. That's good. Now you can take it out.
All right.
I'll let you do it. Okay, good. And then we run it through the camera here.
And this is a prototype for the actual camera part of it, correct?
That's right. So in the final version, you won't have to take the disc out of this. This is all going to be glued as one individual piece that slides into the camera. But just because this is the R&D setup, we have to take it out.
All right, moment of truth.
So we won't be able to give you an exact value. That's not where this is right now. But I will say that it looks like your ammonia level's low, just based on the general raw numbers that we're looking at. So that's good.
So that's
you should
fast.
be happy about that.
That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah. It's more or less immediate.
And with the actual device that people would have in their homes, wouldn't be the cords and everything, but it would have a reading that parts per million, or would there be a range, or is it just like safe, unsafe? Like what's the display actually going to tell the person?
Yeah, so what the display is going to show is really comes down to what the final development of the product is, and what's allowed by the FDA and what our data sort of suggests. At the moment, we think we're going to be able to say a range of what your ammonia level is, and then just by knowing what your ammonia levels should be, you would know whether or not you're in an ammonia crisis.
Sure. Can you talk about the population that this could serve based on its sensitivity?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is definitely useful for patients with the Urea Cycle Disorder or other rare diseases where a crisis of ammonia is possible or a concern. So certainly that population, but also any other disease or disease state that causes an increase in ammonia levels that is worth monitoring. So patients with kidney disease, liver disease, and a number of other conditions that are sometimes temporary, sometimes chronic.
And again, this is just like a prototype, but it's such a cool device, and it's amazing that it's so simple.
The beauty is in the simplicity. It doesn't need to be complicated. When you're working in the home with somebody who doesn't actually have a science degree, they don't have to worry about really complicated systems and where there's a lot of failure points that can happen. We need to make sure that not only is the device effective in measuring ammonia levels, which we've already demonstrated that that's the case, it's that it's safe to use, it's usable, and manufacture of it is reproducible and at a broader scale. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me try it. Enhanced Health plans to launch another clinical study this year with the goal of submitting to the FDA for potential prescription availability by 2027. Check back on Flock's social media and subscribe to their newsletter to get more updates as they come in.